The atmosphere can be divided into layers based on its temperature. These layers are the troposphere, the stratosphere, the mesosphere, and the thermosphere. A farther region, beginning about 500 km above the Earth's surface, is called the exosphere, as shown in the figure. Let us proceed. What is troposphere? Troposphere is known as the lower atmosphere, and almost all weather occurs in this region. This is the part where we lived in. In this part of the atmosphere, the temperature gets colder as the distance above the Earth increases by about 6.5 degrees Celsius per kilometer. The troposphere contains about 75% of all of the air in the atmosphere and almost all of the water vapor. The decrease in temperature with height is a result of the decreasing pressure. If a panel of air moves upwards, it expands because of the lower pressure. When air expands, then it cools. So higher up is colder than air lower down. The lowest part of troposphere is called the boundary layer. This is where the air motion is determined by the properties of the Earth's surface and by thermals rising from the land as it is heated by the sun. This turbulence redistributes heat and moisture within the boundary layers, as well as pollutant and other constituents of the atmosphere. The top of the troposphere is called the tropopause. This is lowest at the poles, when it is about 70 km above the Earth's surface. It is highest about 17 to 18 km near the equator. The next layer is called the stratosphere. The stratosphere holds 19% of the atmosphere's gases, but very little water vapor. Heat is produced here in the process of the formation of ozone. This extends from the tropopause to about 50 km. It contains much of the ozone in the atmosphere, and the increase in temperature with height occurs because of the absorption of ultraviolet radiation from the sun by this ozone. By observing dangerous ultraviolet radiation, the ozone in the stratosphere protects us from skin cancer and other health damage. Ozone layer is responsible for absorbing most of the sun's ultraviolet radiation. The next layer of the atmosphere is the mesosphere. Mesosphere is the region above the stratosphere. Here, the temperature decreases with height, reaching a minimum of about negative 90 degrees Celsius at the mesopause. Most meteors burn up within the mesosphere. The next is the thermosphere. Thermosphere lies above the mesopause and is a region in which temperature increased is caused by the absorption of energetic ultraviolet and X-ray radiation from the sun. The temperature of the thermosphere varies between night and day and also between the seasons. Lastly is the exosphere. Exosphere is the outmost layer of Earth's atmosphere. It is mainly composed of hydrogen, helium, and some heavier molecules such as nitrogen, oxygen, and carbon dioxide closer to the exobase. In this layer, atoms and molecules escape into space. While there are really no clear boundary between where atmosphere ends and outer space begins, most scientists use delineation known as the Kármán line. It is located 100 km above Earth's surface.